Often.
Oh, yeah, that's real funny. Come on, Billy, sit down. The Vikings won. The Bears won. We should be real happy. Real happy. The Vikings won. Lost. Oh, geez, I'm sorry. Jesus.
Vikings won.
He's even wearing the shirt and he can't get it straight, Eddie.
I'm sorry, folks. I got to apologize. The Kansas City won. I'm sorry.
How did Wisconsin do?
You said dementia a while ago, and I think I'm getting dementia.
You think?
Oh, get out of here. Oh.
Hey, Harry?
Yes.
Is going to every Kansas City game.
No, I'm not.
You are
Done
going.
deal.
No.
Done deal.
No.
Andy Reid wants Harry there every game. Good luck, Charm.
Harry was down in balmy Florida in the lap of luxury, watching the Chiefs take care. But, Eddie, forget about that. The Bears, huh? Boy, we taught them a lesson they won't soon forget. The Bengals, a big playoff team.
Well, I'll tell you what. Bengals, they're a good team. I think they have a good defensive line. A.J. Green, if he's not
awesome,
top 3 receivers in the league.
Best.
But the Bears played well. And
came back and
defense.
Cutler showed something to come back, and that was one of the greatest passes. Boom, boom, out, and then touchdown.
And what the Bengals showed me is they are a good team. They're kind of dumb.
Well, how do you think they're well coached?
No.
Okay. You answered your own question.
They're dumb. They burned their last 2 timeouts.
That was brutal.
In one play.
Yes.
That was brutal.
Yeah.
And that killed him, Eddie.
Yes. I mean, you can't, if there's a ball, you cannot, what do you call it? Can't argue it.
No.
Can't throw Lewis should be docked. Fined.
He ain't going to be Doc. Brown is so cheap. How do you think, and this is only theory, he's lasted this long at Cincinnati? He's had losing records.
But they've got a good team.
Now they have a good team.
They were in the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
But that's stupid. You don't burn your timeouts. Very important,
Our young line, Harry, the right side of that offensive line looked good. Cutler was upright. And when he gets his confidence, things can happen. So, folks, the Bears are the team to watch on this show anyway. We'll have
Hey, that's wrong. This show is for everybody's ball club, not just the Bears.
Kumbaya.
We're not a well, I will go on strike. You're not going to tell me that this is a Bears show. This is the Bill Wyatt Sports Challenge.
Always been a Bears show.
It's the Bill Wyatt Sports Challenge. I see he's got that dumb hat on, but you know what? Bill Wyatt Sports Challenge always been open to talk about football. It's not talk about the Bears. It's talk about other things that come in the show. Exactly when Mr. Acer can tell the best jokes in the world. Oh, look at the 2 whispering kids. Get out of here.
All right. Yeah.
We can't cuss anymore, folks.
Yeah, you can cuss all you want to,
but
Harry. You proved that last week.
I already showed you. I looked at it and I said, that was before the show started.
Well, you know what, folks?
I didn't know you were editing right
Eddie,
then.
Was that the real Harry? This is not the real Harry.
No.
That last week, the first 20 seconds, that's Harry.
There are times.
Is that Harry?
Hey,
that's Harry.
There are times when you've thrown the microphone, you stood up, never again. You
walked off.
And you did it with the naughty words. The real bad ones.
I told you I was 6'4", now I'm about 4'2".
We always pick on the poor guy. The poor, shrinking violet.
Oh, we don't answer any phones. Look at that. We don't answer any phones. You told me that last week.
Kansas City shirt.
Say nothing about that.
Yes, you did.
I don't remember that. Well, anyway, Harry, it's good to have you back. The Chiefs are 1-0. The Pack, it's another team that a lot of people watch this show they want to follow. Pack had a tough game. They are at 0-1 with another toughie coming up. But we've got 5 to pick from, Geraldo.
Well, who won last week?
Why don't you tell us?
No, I don't know. Ed.
No, I'm going to walk
Ed's
off.
Ed's the keeper of the thing. I know.
I have no idea.
But you know what? He pipped me and he said, how'd you do? I heard you lost. And I said, no, I haven't even figured it yet. And all I was 4 in a tie.
Hey, and by the way, just before we start the picks, I'm sorry about that phone call that you had down there in Florida. I was not me that dialed the. He says, "How come you called me?" But it was on someone else's phone. So I don't know how. But
You constantly put other people up to do your outlaw work, So
well, I won't let it happen again. But Harry, you were 4-0, and the one push, the Bears game, was a push at 3.
Yeah.
Eddie, you were 2-1, and I was a very poor performance on my part. I got to start focusing. I was 1-3-1.
Oh, thank you.
So, but hey, we got a lot of football left.
Yeah.
Harry, as the grand guru on this set, you will tick this first game, and it's the one I just referred to. Washington at the Packers. Packers home opener. Big spread here, 9 for the Pack.
Right. I watched Washington play.
What'd you think?
And he had to stay in the pocket. He never ran hardly at all.
You're talking about RG3.
Yeah, RG3. Never ran the quarterback, never ran at all. He had to stay in the pocket. He can throw the football. And Washington looked like a terrible football team. And I was surprised, whether you believe it or not, how tough Green Bay was out there. They played lights out against.
It's probably the most quality opponent.
49ers, but 9 points is a lot of points to give. I'm gonna take Washington in the points.
Well, Harry, you and Fonzie are together. Unfortunately, well, not really. You got your opinion. I like the Pack here. I too was impressed with the way they played, especially defensively out there in that venue. That's a tough place to be competitive. And a few plays here and there, like most games, Eddie, a few plays here and there, and it could have been a different story. I like the Pack here to win and cover that 9 points, but I expect a good game.
I'll tell you what, Billy, last week we talked about Green Bay's tackles are missing, and they're playing 49ers out there. I thought they played well.
They did.
I thought
They did.
Rodgers, same old stuff. The running game, Lacey, 41
He didn't look
yards.
that good.
But
Debut.
Washington, I think they're just a little bit. What about Philly, Harry? Are they that good?
Well, I tell you what, they're good with that offense. I tell you what,
Somebody's
the
got it.
first half they had 51 plays.
Oh, God.
51
But, Billy, I'm going to agree with you. Green Bay, back at home, 9 points,
The
a lot
two-
of points.
The two
Aaron
Love brothers. The
Rodgers.
two Love brothers are great.
I hope they lose because we know what the Bears are going to do this weekend, and it's looking towards a 2-0. But that's in a few minutes, folks. I will pick the next game, and Harry will go last on this one because he has the most insight. Dallas at KC. Now KC, Harry, that's 2.5 points. KC, a wonderful place to visit, great venue. They get behind their team. They love their football, Harry, which is a wonderful thing. We've experienced that back when Philly went out there and played. Yeah, when he was.
No, that when you guys put me on.
Well, the security escorted you off the field.
Well,
He wasn't
that's
technically
not,
arrested.
That is not true.
He was just
That
booked in the stadium.
No, it was not true. Again, another falsehood by
We
Bill
got
Wyatt.
pictures of that.
I know you got pictures. And then I looked around and saw him laughing. And I said, those guys put it up. And the guy says, yeah.
Anyway, Kansas City, can they get off to 2-0? And let me tell you, Dallas, not the most impressive beginning. They got some holes to fill. They don't play real smart again. I like the Chiefs at home here, Eddie. I think the 2.5 is the indicator. Maybe at 3 would indicate a push at home. So maybe it's Dallas might be a little bit better, but KC is for me this weekend. I'm with Harry.
Harry, I would like to know, is Kansas City pretty good defensively?
Yeah, they are. They are
They're-
good. Defense.
I mean, they were supposedly
the
last
two
year
corners played well.
when they went 2-14.
Yeah.
But in Dallas, they beat the Giants. Sloppy game, I thought.
Giants had 4 turnovers, 5 turnovers.
6.
Pretty bad.
Well,
6.
Yeah.
And
That's what-
the Giants, I think, are better than what they looked. But Dallas has Romo pitching, Des Bryant catching 2.5. NFC against the AFC. I'm taking the NFC.
Eddie likes the Cowboys here.
Well, I'm glad he did. Of course, you know who I'm taking.
Well, I'm glad he
Taking
did.
Kansas City. I think we're winning by at least 3. If we play, I think we're good enough to beat them. The only thing that's bothering is I don't know if our runner is healthy or not.
You get dinged up a little bit in the game?
Yes, but Andy says that I see in the paper there that he's going to play.
Andy.
Now, wait a second, Harry. This is a national show. You don't have to tell the people all your ins and Andy. My good, did you kiss him? Did you kiss Andy?
Now, why don't you get up there and I do? This is a show I get. Why don't you get up and take down your pants and I'll kiss you real good? You know what it is? With a foot right in the middle of your butt.
Harry, I've seen you kiss Barry Alvarez.
Get out of here.
On the lips.
Get out.
When Brad was
That's not true. These ball-faced lies, folks, you know, I'm glad I'm...
That was in his Manhattan phase. Remember he used to drink the Manhattans every Saturday?
I know, I didn't drink Manhattans up there.
Oh, come on.
Used to drink vodka. I drank a lot of vodka.
Used to.
I don't drink vodka anymore. I'm
lot?
drinking Manhattans.
What's a lot? That's like
As much as you would serve.
That's
As
like,
much as you would serve.
That's like Noah saying,
It's like when I drove in the back of your car, you took advantage of drunk.
Noah, we're going to get a lot of rain.
Yeah.
At Lake Superior, that's a big lake. That's a lot of water.
Over sitting on her.
All right, well,
laughing,
Harry, not
giggling.
surprisingly. Eddie, here's maybe the game of the week, and I left it for you. 49ers at Seattle. Division, tough place to play. Of course, Seattle only favored by 2.5, so you got a hook to contend with. I'm interested.
Well, I think Seattle didn't look all that great on the road, but they won. And San Francisco, Kaepernick, I thought looked great against Green Bay. But Seattle is the toughest place to play in the NFL. And I think this is going to be a close game. I got to go with Seattle. I think they can run the ball with Lynch. Russell played at Wisconsin, Harry's alma mater. No, take that back. Brad's alma mater. No, where Brad coached. I'm taking Russell in Seattle against Kaepernick.
Well, you know, you're absolutely right. I read in the paper today they have a 12-man meter now that's coming out, and they're going to test. Yeah, they're going to test if that's the loudest in the NFL. It is, and you cannot. I'm calling plays like that. You can't even hear me go like this to you. They say, and I absolutely would take Seattle. I think Seattle will beat. They beat them last year up there. I'll take Seattle over 49ers.
Well, I picked the 49ers to win the whole thing this year, and this is an early season test. Certainly they're not going to go undefeated, but I just feel like they're going to do it this weekend. I know the noise is bad, but turnovers and special teams are going to play a big part, and I think that's where the 49ers have an edge. So, folks, I'm taking the 49ers, and I can't believe I'm going to get 2.5 points. That won't happen too often this year that the 49ers get points. Now, Harry, we're back to you. Denver out to the Giants. Now, this is the Eli and Peyton Bowl, and I didn't even want to have to do this because both those guys, kind of make me sick. But
why do they make you sick? Because they're good ball
they're
players?
too goody-goody.
What are you talking
Come
about?
on.
What do you mean goody-goody?
It's
they're
just
they're great
too
ball
wholesome.
You give me.
Come on,
because you're a complete jerk. Does that make them because they're nice people?
I don't think
you
they're
have a
nice.
double standard. You know that?
I don't think they're nice.
You kiss everybody's ass. You kiss Carl Dufel's ass.
I knew a
Is he nice
guy that asked Peyton Manning for an autograph, and he said no. He's a jerk.
Oh, well, you never saw that. Yeah,
I did.
Yeah.
Hey,
He won't sign.
Harry, he's not Sammy Baugh.
Well, I didn't say he's Sammy Baugh.
Yeah, you did.
He's a heck of a. I said he's a heck of a quarterback.
98% of anybody watching this goes, who the hell is Sammy?
Well, I didn't. Sammy Baugh is a great quarterback.
But
Yes.
he was also drank a little, played a little.
Right.
Controversy.
Well, that's back when all those ball players played. You know what? They weren't playing anything. They had to go get jobs after the game. You know what? And he could punt. He could throw the ball. He could do everything. He was a triple threat.
Kind of like a guy that used to go to Mooseheart. Anyway, Harry, Denver out there favored by 4.5. You got your home dog if you want it.
Well, the Giants, coming off that loss, and they fumbled the ball 6 times and lost it. I have to take the Giants at home, getting 4.5 points.
Holy schmokels. I'm going to stop you there because I'm jumping on this one before you have a chance to change your mind.
Yeah.
I think Denver's going to have their way with them. They run a good offense. They're disciplined. They don't make mistakes. And right now, that's kind of like the opposite of what the Giants are. And I'll gladly give you the 4.5. I'll be in the plus before you know it in this game. I like the Denver Broncos.
Harry.
Yes.
Denver.
Yes.
7 touchdowns.
Yes, they throw him. Yes.
Peyton Manning.
Yes.
And you're going to talk.
What? You two talk to each other and collaborate.
Harry.
Go ahead.
Harry, there's one adage in the NFL. A team is never as good as they look when they're great or as bad when they're crap. Guess what? I'm going to help you. I'm going to go with Harold Childress. I'm taking Eli.
See?
God.
No reason to jump down his throat.
Well, you know what? He was circumcising around it. You know that.
He led the horse to
Hey,
water.
circumcising around.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why, Harry. The Giants, Wilson fumbled twice.
I know that. I told you that.
They're going to pick up Willis McGahee, I believe. And Denver, they're not that good.
McGahee
They're good.
ran for Denver.
Used to play for Denver
Yeah.
last year.
Yes.
But Eli's going to have to play well.
Well, Will's just
Well,
see how this one.
he had the
Yeah.
ball. He had the ball, and he was going in. And he would have scored a touchdown. The guy flicked it and hit it in, and they ran back in a touchdown. I thought last year he's the best fourth quarter quarterback there was to come back and win ball
I
games.
agree.
Not as good as Cutler. Anyway,
Oh, gee.
what? Here we go, Eddie. And I'll start this one. The Vikings, those Queens. Now we can call them the Queens again.
Queens.
Remember when Harry wouldn't let us call them the Queens?
Yeah.
But you kept on
The
calling.
petty stuff. The Vikings, led by that great owner, Ziggy Wilf.
Wolf.
Yeah.
Wolf.
Good thing
Wilf.
they play on Sunday, not Saturday.
The NFL. Not
The
for long.
Bears favored by a full 7 points here. I'm going to wait for you to talk about Christian Ponder. I'm going to talk about our team, Eddie. I
Wait a
like
minute,
the balance.
It's your thing to call what you're going to call. You're not going to wait till I call. You're going to call, then he's going to call.
I didn't dispute that. God, he's crabby. Jesus Christ. And this heat doesn't help him.
Boy, you're not kidding. I'm soaked. I'm sweating like a French whore, I'm telling you. Ooh.
I just think the Bears here get off to a 2-0 start. Adrian Peterson, the only thing we have to worry about, and I think we can take care of that pretty well, seeing as the Detroit Lions held him in check after the one long one. Folks, stay with me on this one. Give those 7 and take our Bears.
I tell you what, Billy, 7 points. That's a lot of points.
A lot.
A lot of points. And we're going to let Harry talk about the ineptness of Christian Ponder. The Bears are going to play 8, 9 in the box. If they can hold Peterson to 50, I think the Bears will cover the 7. I don't think the Vikings are a good NFL team. And they fired Brad Childress 3 years ago, 3 years ago. And
We will not forget.
Harry will never forget that.
Oh, no.
No, he going to go to the Super Bowl, and then that was the bounty. And then he come back, and he got some of those great friends like Darrell Bevel and those guys in the locker room, and
Twisted the knife in.
yeah. And
Oh, that's ancient history.
But anyway,
We're Christian Ponder.
We're talking about Christian Ponder is not a great can't throw the ball long. He cannot throw the ball long.
That's a big problem.
And he's got a dink-a-thunk. And they're trying to teach him to step up in a pocket. When he gets somebody coming at him, he wants to run right or left. Right or left. Well, you know what? Those guys running right or left can run just as fast as he is and knock him down. He's a terrible quarterback, and they're going nowhere with him. and that was Spillman's the guy that drafted him, and they got to go with another quarterback. I'm going to give the 7 and take the Bears. A great thing last week, if you guys watched the show, watched the Bears, was when the quarterback comes out from center and he comes back like this, folks. You look this way if he's got to throw an out either way, that way or that way. You look over this way, then you got to step if you're going to throw it that way, and that thing's got to go bang like this, not like a pigeon flying there. And boy, last week, Cutler put that thing right on the line to his guy
Marshall,
and he caught it for a touchdown to win the ball game.
That's why we're so good.
He cannot, and Ponder can't do that. He can't do it all. Dan Fouts during the draft and said he's not a quarterback in the NFL. And I don't want to say it. I will not say it because of what Brad thinks of.
But some things are just better left for the imagination. But, folks, we are at the end. Eddie, I think we got to get out of here. Our time is up.
Tell them where they can get this show. Pamela, listen.
Yeah, listen. You Google Bill Wyatt's Sports Challenge, or you go directly to YouTube and put in Bill Wyatt's Sports Challenge. You will come to our page. You will see our show. And let me tell you, I think we've already had, 1,500 hits or something, Harry?
Oh, wow.
So, I mean,
We got to get better at picking. We can't have Harry lead the league because we know what he does as the season progresses.
Oh, now wait a minute.
Normally,
Wait a
gets
minute.
pissed.
yeah,
Oh, well,
real pissed.
Well, I have always given you the honor that you're the expert.
Let's not be facetious.
Well, you're the expert. No, I'm not being facetious. And I also have known he like that. He going to get. I'll pick the Bears this week. I'll pick the Bears this week. I'll pick the Bears this week. I'll pick the Bears this week.
I'm not going to get the Bears just because they're the Bears.
Well, you should. You go
It's
to
a Bears show.
You go to bed with them every week.
Oh,
Folks,
it's once again right here in the gutter, Eddie. We try to end up here, and he takes it right down to here. Harry's got a lunch date. He's still one of these 3 martini guys.
Yeah.
No,
he's,
I don't.
He's sweating.
Yes, you do.
He's sweating, and he can't wait to get to the Smirnoff.
I tell you what.
Eddie, you want to do the honors?
When are we going to get air conditioning on this deck?
November.
Okay.
That's the hat. Folks, peace and love. Go Bears.
Oh.